Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, March the 28th, 2021. Redline Nova update. I want to start my video by doing it a little backwards from what I normally do and say, if you are just now seeing one of my videos for the first time of my 67 Nova build, if you don't mind, click the subscribe button, follow along, click the thumbs up down below. I really appreciate it when folks do that. I've gotten quite a bit done to the car since the last time that I posted. Basically, the big achievement has been getting the fuel cell basin in the car. I got it mounted in the car. I also finished this little area that you see right here, which is kind of like a block-off plate since my fuel cell is shifted over to the side. And I did something a little bit different that nobody else does on these cars. I did a recessed area here in the back of the car. Basically, I built like a toolbox, if you will, that goes right behind the fuel cell, and it's like 7 inches deep, and there's all of this space through here. And so I did that because I thought, well, frankly, I couldn't come up with a reason not to. It was just free storage space in the trunk, nice low center of gravity. You could put tools in there, maybe a bottle jack for working on the car, that kind of thing. Anything that you want to put in the trunk of this car, and it won't, it won't flop around and go everywhere. It stays put. So it just seemed like a good idea to do that recessed area in the trunk of the car. There's actually another really good reason for it, but I got to raise the car up. Let me show you the underside of it. Let me preface what I'm about to say about this whole, recessed trunk storage area here, as well as my fuel cell basin. I took a measurement. I put the bumper and kind of mocked it up to the car, up to the quarter panels, and I took a measurement and I made sure that the bottom of my bumper basically came even with this surface right here. So are you going to see any of this, from behind the car? Probably not. You may see, one of these little fuel cell lines sticking out, but that's really about it. Now, the other reason that I thought it made a lot of good sense to put in this tool storage area, if you will, is when I bring my fuel lines out of here and I turn them and I go to run them this way, now I have something to actually mount those fuel lines to. I'll be able to put a strap here and maybe a strap here and actually have a mount for my fuel lines, so they're not just dangling out the back of the car like most people do. Now, one of the other things that I'll show you, my A1000 Aeromotive fuel pump here, this thing supports 1,000 horsepower. Part of the reason that I shifted this entire fuel cell over to the side and I created that big gap you see right there is so that I can take my pump and mount it right about in here, and I've created extra space. Now, this is important because this pump right here cannot be lower than my ports, cannot be higher than the ports on my fuel cell. I didn't want to just put that pump at the back of the car because, if you had that pump hanging down right here and it was bright red, you would surely see that. So I have created space right here for that fuel pump to sit. So I thought that was pretty clever. Next thing I got to do is build a mount right here that comes off of the frame rail and holds the fuel pump. But that's my update on the car for this week. One of the things I'm going to be working on in the near future is the exhaust system. I've got a bunch of my exhaust pieces over here, and I'm going to share something with you guys in the future. Not going to tell you about it today, but I have come to an epiphany that everyone out there who is running an oval exhaust system is doing it wrong and costing themselves horsepower. I'm going to show you in an upcoming video what I found out about oval exhaust systems that's important and disappointing. So anyways, keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great Sunday. Appreciate you watching again. Take care.